Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. Once high school sports come back in the fall, Jasper will be a member of the SIAC along with Evansville Schools and Castle. Jasper Athletic Director Brian Lewis on the switch from the Big 8 to the new SIAC.
We worked over, really, I guess now it's hard to believe it's been almost a year exactly since that announcement came out. And, we worked over the course of those 12 months to get schedules organized, and there's still a little bit of movement here and there. And, not only are we going to SIC, but some of the Big 8 schools are going to the PAC, and that affected a lot of schedules that, weren't just us. And so all of us have been working hard to get those schedules ironed out and to make sure that we can still play the teams that we need to play and hang on to those rivalries. And so that's been difficult, but it's also, something that we've moved through. But I think, obviously we'll still be continuing to work on that in the next couple months. Obviously fall and winter are pretty set right now, but I know there's some things we're still working on in the spring just because of some movement in other conferences and trying to iron that out.
How difficult was that transition, paperwork-wise and scheduling-wise? Was it easier or harder than you thought the transition might be?
Well, fortunately, I've been through this before. When I went to Monrovia High School, we moved conferences within about the first year and a half and joined the Indiana Crossroads Conference. And so I kind of knew what to expect. I think the benefit for this move for us here, what made it easier was that we played a lot of these teams already. The biggest schedule change probably was football, and it was the easiest to come up with because you've got 10 teams in 9 weeks. So sit in a room and the schedule's done. But we didn't have to move a whole lot around, but we did have to add some teams to different schedules. And, everybody's been great to work with, from the PAC, the Big 8, the SIC, anybody that we've had to deal with. Has really been very professional and done a great job of ironing this out. You're just going to see a whole new Southern Indiana sports culture starting next fall, and I think everybody's excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Now you're down to just 2 leagues, and everybody's in the same boat. And I think, right away in the fall, it's just going to be a different thing, but it should be exciting. And I'm sure your coaches and players are probably excited about it.
We were fortunate that our coaches here at Jasper are extremely ambitious, and they want to go out and play the best talent we can possibly find to prepare themselves for the tournament time. And so our coaches really bought into the idea of let's hang on to as many good rivalries and well-played contests as we can, and let's go out and find some other opponents that are going to make us even better and show us maybe a different style. And that's why moving to the SIC, I think, is going to be more competitive in some areas and really prepare us for the tournament in a lot of sports. And so I think they're really excited. They're changing their mentality a little bit, and there were times that those Evansville schools, those games weren't considered maybe as important because they weren't a conference game. And now to change that mindset to dislike them a little bit more maybe in some areas is going to be a transition period. But, our coaches are really ready to go, and they do a great job of getting our kids ready to go out and compete.
NASCAR is racing toward a restart that could come as early as mid-May. The Stock Car Series trying to put together a schedule that allows it to race in states that have started reopening without spectators. The series is working on safety protocols that other racing leagues will be watching. Teams could be back at work in North Carolina race shops by the end of the week when local stay-at-home orders expire. The NBA has pushed back plans that would allow teams to reopen their practice facilities for at least 1 week. The NBA had decided over the weekend to have teams open up their gyms for voluntary player workouts on Friday if local and state laws made such a move permissible. But on Monday, the league revised that potential opening date until May 8th at the earliest. The NBA says the May 8th date is far from firm, warning teams that it may push this timing back if developments warrant. And the new Texas Rangers ballpark among possible venues Major League Baseball could use if it decides to start the season with groups of teams in different areas. Among the different plans looked at by Major League Baseball is to use Texas as a Mid-American hub. Having all 30 teams based in Phoenix has been also examined, so as having groups of teams in Arizona, Texas, and Florida. All of those areas have climate-controlled Major League Baseball stadiums and other nearby ballparks. The Rangers still haven't played a game in their new stadium with a retractable roof. Stay tuned. We'll have more WJTS 18 news right after this.